Alright guys, let's get started. So first you want to start off with washing your shrimp. Wash it down with a little bit of water and lemon juice. I also like to use white vinegar. I feel like it just cleans it better, but lemon juice will do the job. White vinegar gives it more like a flavor. I don't know what exactly it does, but I've always used it for my chicken and shrimp, and it just makes it taste so extra good. So here you want to add your your red vinegar. You have the choice of also adding like lemon juice, which I'll add that as well, and also your all of your just any type of vinegar you want, and wines. I didn't have white wine at the time, so I just used what I had. Here you see all the seasonings, the rosemary, garlic, kosher salt, whatever salt you want to use, chili powder, and then olive oil. Just use however much you want, whatever seasonings you want for your shrimp, and make sure you give it a good stir. I use a lot of lemon for the shrimp scampi. I feel like it's part of the recipe, of course, but it just gives it so much of a flavor to the shrimp. It just helps it combine with your other dry ingredients as well. So this is part of the recipe. Butter, you must get high ingredient, high fat butter for this recipe, because you will need that. It is shrimp scampi. It involves main ingredients is lemon juice and butter. So you want to saute your butter, put it on the side for a little bit. You don't want your butter to burn. You don't want it to turn brown. You want to keep it at a clear color. And then so that when you do add your garlic, it doesn't have like that burnt flavor. You don't want to burn your garlic. Your temperature will always remain at medium high, just depending on how fast your stove is. I know that my burner is a little bit faster than the actual gas stoves as well, so it just all depends on your stove, how fast your stove is. But here I'm adding the black garlic. It just gives food so much of a good flavor, and it's just delicious. You add in your shrimp. You're gonna start sauteing it. Let it saute on medium high. You want to play around a little bit with your temperatures here, like I said, but yeah. And then you want to eyeball your pastas, of course, and start chopping up your veggies, your bell peppers, your onions, and whichever choice of vegetables you want to add to this recipe. So you just want to add that into your shrimps while you're sauteing it, and just letting all of the nice ingredients and flavor just brew in together. This is delicious. At this point, you should be smelling like just the authenticity of just a flavor, and it's just you're gonna like this. It's so good. So I do like to add chili flakes to this, and like I said, you want to play around with your temperatures. You want to go a little high, a little low, and then this is the actual look that your shrimp will have. Here I'm just chopping up my vegetables for my tomato sauce for the pasta. I like to make my own tomato sauce and add in a little bit of extra from the tomato jar sauce as well. You're going to be using a lot of olive oil, and a little bit more seasonings like black pepper, the smoky garlic, rosemary seasoning. I got this from HEB, and some of my other dry ingredients, as well as my garlic from Trader Joe's. Garlic is essential in our household. And in between when you're cooking, you want to be washing. You want to be very careful when you're using the same spatula, stirring your shrimps and your vegetables. You want to be washing or either switching your spatulas, okay? Or just your stirring spoons, I'm sorry. So yes, you want to be extra clean, and make sure you don't cross-contaminate your foods, all right? So at this point, what I'm doing with my tomatoes, I'm letting it simmer, letting it get soft and tender, so that it's soft enough for me to start smashing down and pressing down all the juices from the tomatoes. These tomatoes, I bought them from Trader Joe's and also Whole Foods. Delicious, guys. I can actually smell the intensity of these tomatoes, are so organic. Here I'm just adding a little bit of water, just to give it more of a faster cooking for my tomatoes, for them to be more tender, and that way I can just speed up the process. Here you're just gonna, at this point, you want to add some more oil, some more butters if you like. Any flavor that it's missing, if it's missing more flavor, you want to add in your salts. You also want to add your choice of sauce. I love this. This sauce is really organic. It's not salty. Marinara is usually not salty, so sometimes I do add some sugar. But again, I just really like to watch our sodium and our sugar intake. You want to add in your extra spices that you want, any extra flavor that you think is missing. This is your chance while your sauce is simmering, and play around with your temperatures. Right now I have it at simmer and just cover it. Just let it finish, do its job. Here I'm just preparing my noodles. You want to just butter it up. I just put some butter in my pot, and also olive oil. More of the smoky garlic rosemary seasoning, and black pepper, of course. I usually do add salt, but again, I don't like too much salt in our foods. So yeah, you want to make sure you are very careful when you are boiling your pasta so it's not sticky. When you drain out your pasta, you want to make sure you drain it underneath cold water. Alright, so at this point, combine your dinner with delicious drink that you like. I love sweet tea, and guys, this recipe is fast, easy, low budget, and most importantly, it's healthy. Cheers, guys. I hope you did enjoy this recipe.